All right, bro. First of all, I want to thank you for doing this interview with me, man. Time is precious to me. I know time is precious to you and valuable, so I don't want to do nothing. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but I appreciate you sitting down and doing this interview with me, man.
Oh, no problem, bro. It's an honor. Thank you for engaging with me. And asking for my opinion.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Love. First off, we're going to start from the beginning, my man. Name, age, and current living situation.
My name, well, I'm known by more so my street's name, and in the streets they call me Montana, and my mom named me Jordan, so I always let people know my name is Jordan, but it'd be like a first name, last name situation, Jordan Montana, or just Montana, or just Jordan,
Age and current living situation.
I'm 37 years old, and I've been homeless in Phoenix, Arizona for over 10 years, off and on.
Damn, man. When you say 10 years, I feel gutted. Seriously. That's a long time, a real long time to be out here. What's it like being out here? Is it dangerous, or is it hard to be out here? Is it rhetorical? Is it just like the same thing over and over? I mean, can you tell me a little about your journey?
One thing I do know about being homeless and being in Arizona, or at least Maricopa County, is that being out here is a true decision. A decision that a lot of us can't help because we aren't perfect. Nobody is perfect.
True.
So when the person obviously makes that decision, either it's because of addiction or because of mental defects, to where they can't live life on the regular average American's standard of living. You know what I mean? Somewhat of an illness. You know what I mean? So like, I do understand that, and sometimes the addiction causes the illness, but either way, the defects to where they can't be an American citizen on the average
productive
the average standard of living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In society, exactly. To where they're part of a homeless society. To have that mental defect, a lot of times, it's not a choice.
Yeah, I agree with you. Is it like, would you say there's a lot of mental illness out here versus people being addicted to a substance?
Mental illness, or like a social conditioning in a way. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sorry.
Like how you'll know better, but you just can't get over it. You know what I mean? It's something that is just naturally, like, just the way you do it. And I can know better. I can know, like, damn, I'm really supposed to do this. But when the time comes, you naturally react, or, you know what I mean, do something in this manner. And it's really frustrating at times. I know myself, I get distracted easily.
Yeah, 100%.
I get distracted very easily. And sometimes I know I'm supposed to stay on task, or I know I'm supposed to just do it and not stop and talk, or not take my attention away from what I'm doing at that time, but I would do it anyway. Like, feeling like, okay, maybe this time it could be different. Right. Or I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna show a different self-control, and I could actually show that different self-control, or show that different
element,
or a different element to the action, to where it's not, I'm not doing the same thing the same way. But either way, the fact of the matter is, I shouldn't have just stepped off task. And it's like a self-sabotage, but you don't intend on doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you just do it anyway because things are just going a certain way. Like, you can't fathom things going that easily, to where it'll make you self-sabotage yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
all right, not to cut you off, but what led to your current situation? What led to it? if you don't mind me asking?
I did.
Okay, like you were just saying. That's why I got that.
There's many different factors that I can place blame on. But Jordan Montana, no, Jordan, I don't do that.
Man, that's real. You're one of few, my man.
Well,
you're one of few.
I take accountability for the things I do, because I do know that it takes two to tango, and there's always something I could have done better. The things that are done to me are only done because I allow it.
100%.
You know what I mean? And I'm a monster. When I want to be a real beast, I know that can't nothing stop me. You know, and the things that have afflicted me and the things that I feel like have set me back only happened because I allowed it to do so. Now, should I have been okay with allowing that? And just because I allowed you to fuck me over doesn't mean fuck me over.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
But still, I allowed you to do it, and it was done. And it wouldn't have been done if I didn't allow it to be done.
100%.
So I know it was me. So in some ways being a pushover, in some ways being too stern, and in most ways not having enough control financially to, when things got hard, I would be able to have something to fall back on.
Okay. And you, I'm gonna try to do a segue here. So, do you feel people have lost empathy, compassion for one another? It seems like it to me. It seems like the world has just lost empathy and compassion nowadays. And that leads me to this question: What does a typical day look like for you?
Yes, I do feel like the world has lost so much empathy in a way that it doesn't. It's too much sympathy. There's not enough empathy. You know what I mean? The sympathy part meaning that they feel bad for you. You know what I mean? The empathy part meaning like they don't truly try to understand. You know what I mean? Because if you understand or you understood, you know what I mean? The compassion would definitely be there no matter what.
Man, you're blowing this. That's crazy, bro.
Even when you feel like a person is their fault that they're in the circumstances they're in.
Yeah.
If you had true understanding of why it was their fault, the compassion of, man, like I truly wishing for someone to do better and wishing for someone to be able to improve. That's what I say compassion is, right?
Yeah.
Like just
great. That's perfect answer.
Truly wishing for someone to
be better,
to do better in a situation, yeah. And no matter what, you would be able to help them.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Because we try to just give the help that we feel the person needs, but that's not necessarily the help that they need.
Yep. Facts, bro. Is there a particular experience you've had while homeless that stands out?
I've had
many.
I've had so many, bro. My days, at one point, it seemed like my life was a movie.
I've hered that before.
At one point, man, it really seemed like the things that I would go through from day, the next day to the next day, you wouldn't believe the story and the series of events and how they would pass.
Oh,
now, the details in between time, the things that I would notice, but I wouldn't give acknowledgement that I saw this.
Yeah.
Because when someone knows you see something, it's different than when you see something and someone doesn't know you watching. You know what I mean? So like, say like, when someone's paying attention to you,
yes,
and you look at them and now they see that you notice that they're paying attention to you, it's different from when they think you're not aware of them paying attention to you. When they think you're not aware, you see the true nature of and intent of the attention. But once they realize you're aware, they'll make it seem as if the nature behind the intention is of something that either they want you to feel negative about it or they want you to feel positive about it. You know what I mean? But basically, they give you what they want you to think. You know what I mean? Bro. And when I say the experience like that during my homelessness, that was monumental experience. I met Kamala Harris.
Man, that's awesome, bro.
But no one ever believed me. You know why?
That's awesome, bro.
Because she was still in office. We were at a freaking bus stop in Tempe.
That's cool, man.
And she walked up just like a regular person.
Really?
She's acting like she's just a regular lady.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And
man.
shortly before that, I think I had just lost my phone. Like someone just took my phone. And shortly before I got my phone took, I Googled imaged Kamala Harris.
And you seen it was her. That's
I
cool.
saw her, and in the picture I saw of her, like I looked, it had her Secret Service agent right there.
Oh yeah, you didn't even know
And
they're that good. Yeah.
That's how I knew it was really her, because he was right there, and he looked like a little tiny paisa. He looked like a little tiny dude from Mexico, and he sat down at the bus stop.
Yeah, that's cool.
She stood up. And the only reason I knew who she was is because I remember that picture and that Secret Service agent and what he looked like. And I said, would you like to have my seat? She said yes. And I stood up and I just walked away from the bus stop.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a good story. Not to cut you off, let me see. What keeps you getting through your times, bro? What keeps you getting through your times versus just succumbing to, you being out here homeless?
The only thing that keeps me trying is my children.
Man, I'd love to hear it, bro.
The only thing that keeps me trying is my children too. Even in the moments where I'm stagnant and I don't do a thing, that it's for a reason. Like today, I didn't do a single thing today. Why I didn't do a single thing today? Because yesterday I went and talked to some people about finding a place to stay and helping me with my things, of credentials, and they let me know that I can't do nothing till Monday.
That's how it works. I hate that.
So with me knowing that, I have to make sure I stay free, alive, and mentally stable, at least till I can start things on Monday.
100%.
You know what I mean? So I need to do activities and engage myself in activities that will let me do so. I know my mental stability, and then I know also the things that I can engage in that will make me sabotage it all, or put me at risk of getting locked up, or put me at risk of getting murdered, or things of that nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I need to just sometimes just sit still.
Just sit back and relax. 100%. I agree.
And it's very hard to do that as a homeless person sometimes.
It's true. What's been the hardest part about being homeless for you, man?
The hardest part about being homeless is, in my opinion, the only reason I'm still homeless. Yes, I can do what's needed to be off the streets and in my in a productive person of society on my own. No assistance from anyone in my family, financially or emotionally. But the lack thereof is, I feel, the cause for a lot of the things I go through.
Like emotionally, right?
That's just not having my family at all.
Yeah.
Not being able to, no one calls me for a cookout. No one calls me to say, hey, or even like, they'll pass by me and be like, hey, Jay, is that you? Hey man, what you up to? You know what I mean? Cause I just want to check it, make sure you good. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something like.
Even something small would be.
Yeah, like I know I'm not. My family's big, and I know I'm not to the point where they don't notice me when they drive past me in the street.
Yeah.
I know that somebody see me. Why don't somebody just say, Jordan, I just want to make sure you all right. Where you be at? All right, well, I'll come by and check on you or something like, you know what I mean? Hey, did you eat today?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just something like that, like.
Change
that means a lot to a person, and I guess I could be sound like a crybaby or something about it, like why, whatever. But just being honest, like that lack of somebody who gives a fuck.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. Damn, that's deep. What is something you wish more people understood about homelessness?
What I wish that more people would understand about homeless people is that I feel like
Some people say it can happen to anybody.
it can't happen to anyone,
Just a drink, slip, fall, check.
but people feel like it's a laziness, or it's a person that's like set in their ways. What I understand about living a simple life, living as a productive citizen, every day I wake up and I go to work,
Yeah.
I come home, I do it again next day, right?
It's repetitive for sure.
It is repetitive, but it's a repetitive that keeps my my luxuries, like my four walls and my roof, and as well as I can go get what I want to eat when I want to eat it. You know what I mean? And I can go watch some movies on this weekend, or I can go, you know what I mean, save up for vacations, things of that nature. Like those repetitive lifestyle. Though it's a daily grind, and it sucks, but when you accomplish things, you feel good. You know what I mean? And you're able to live your life and self-sustain. You feel good. Now, people that are homeless, it's not that they don't necessarily desire that or have the ability to do the same thing. So a lot of people that are homeless have the ability to do the exact same thing.
I was just gonna touch on that. I've heard people say that they actually they wanted to be out here homeless, being that they have the option to help anybody they want to help. They kind of consider it being like free from the matrix, if you will.
In a way, yeah. You're disconnected. You're off the grid. You know what I mean? You're disconnected from the control.
Facts.
And a lot of it is, again, like for you to be comfortable being homeless and not in a home, you definitely have something here that is not normal. Normal being, like, what's normal? Well, normal is being what's practiced and understood by the majority.
Practicality.
If it's not practiced and understood by the majority, it's abnormal. You know what I mean? You feel me?
Very good.
So,
yeah.
if you're homeless and you've been homeless for years, it's not just a rough time I'm going through at this time, and I just need some time to build up. You know what I mean? Like, it's something you actually are. It's something here that is definitely different and not normal. So, and also there's levels to being homeless. There's levels to this.
I like that too.
You know what I mean? You got most black women would not be at the level of homeless to where they need to make a camp.
Yeah, you hardly see them. That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Like, you're not gonna see most black women in a camp they build. Most black women are gonna do whatever it is, grind or whatever, to be in a hotel room. You know what I mean? Or just stay the fuck up all night. You know what I mean? Or stay on the couch somewhere. Like, but making a camp on the train tracks and under a bridge or something like that. But most sisters ain't going to that.
Far and few.
You know what I mean? And though it sounds like racist or whatever, like they're stereotypical. These are just things I've noticed. You know what I mean? Like,
I have too.
and the ones that do are usually like really SMI, extremely SMI. You know what I mean? And they have very, very, very big, like, I'm talking about boundaries. I'm talking about 50 feet. You come within 30 feet, they're screaming at you, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like that type of SMI, like, because the hurt and the pain they've already been through out here.
Yeah, trauma.
Yeah, trauma. And as well as like most of the relationships you see, people that are in a relationship out here, if they didn't become homeless together, they usually stay together the rest of their lives. It's like a marriage, in a way. You know what I mean? Like, but even though they won't say I'm married or whatever, what have you, like, and they break up.
And then be back together.
They gonna
that
get
night.
They gonna get back together eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Very
like for
true.
real. And it's crazy because my family and my kid's mother would never be out here. God willing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like any chick I meet is gonna be a part of this community. You know what I mean? And she's not understanding it. She's not going.
Yeah.
She's like, you dating a homeless chick? What? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she probably like.
And most of the chicks I meet from out here, their previous ex is not a part of the homeless community as well. You know what I mean? They became homeless through their addiction or whatever, what have you. You know what I mean? And to where I'm single. I've been single for a while because most of the chicks that I come across, they're gonna be in a relationship or they're out here because of their addiction or whatever. So there's someone that cares about them still. Like, yo, get away from this dude who's making you do drugs.
Yeah,
that's what they think. That's what they think about the guy that she done met while she was in the streets. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she's out there with some guy who's making her do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that way it comes off.
That's true. What are your hopes for the future?
My hope for the future.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Honestly, I used to. My daily goal used to be come up with whatever I come up with, stack it up. And so when birthday comes, I have something for birthday. When Christmas comes, I have something for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Cool.
And things started getting like kind of crazy, really kind of crazy, to where like I started getting locked up a lot out of nowhere, and I was just in and out, in and out, in and out. So when birthday came, I'll be in jail. Or Christmas came, I stack up all this stuff and I go to jail. You know what I mean? And she started getting tired of it. You know what I mean? And I understand, but I don't think about sometimes about how her sisters, her friends, how they perceive it. You know what I mean? Like, and they perceive it in a whole different way than she did. She just got tired of it. Like they perceive it as if like I'm not trying to do shit. I'm just not showing up.
Just
you know,
trying.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so they put their influence towards my downfall in certain ways. But whatever, I understand. They're just trying to be a good friend. They care about my kids and their mom. Well, I got jumped by some niggas last year, and it made it seem like it was a mistake. But when they were stomping me out, they were like, "She's scared of you, nigga. Stay away from her, nigga. Don't come around here." And I kind of just like bumped into her. You know what I mean? Like I hadn't seen her for a little bit. We weren't on bad terms, but I got out of prison and I bumped into her I bumped into my children in is that my kid? That is my kid. Like, you know what I mean?
Damn. Yeah.
Real shit. And when they stomped me out and did all that shit, right? That shit fucked me up inside because I just had some niggas stomp me out over my niggas, over my kids that I've been looking for. You know what I mean? My contact is so inconsistent. I was losing, my phone was getting lost or stolen all the time. You know what I mean? So and her number had changed. I couldn't get a hold of her. I'm like, what the fuck? And I finally bumped into him. Now I'm getting stomped out by some niggas that I never would, in my life would have thought would happen. Me and my kids' mom, we've been good since high school. That's my partner. You know what I mean? We got 4 kids. And so I was like traumatized, not because of the jumping, but because of the fact that she willed this. When I talked to her, she was like happy about it. You know what I mean? And it fucked me up inside.
Yeah,
well,
I'm sorry you had to go through
and she
that,
told me
bro.
never contact him again, and I left it alone. I left it alone.
I'm sorry that happened. That's awful, man.
But shortly after my grandmother passed away, I was walking up the street. She drives and pulls over. I hadn't seen her the first time I saw her in like 3 years. And she was just like, "Hey, how you doing? I need to tell you something. I need you right now. I need you. I need you to get it together." I let her know, like, yo, I've been out here a minute, and I've been going through shit out here. Especially after that shit that happened with you. Like, I'm a different nigga now. My shit is, I'm not, even if I had all the money in the world, I wouldn't be ready to be a dad no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
and
messed up,
I
man.
told her straight, I said, give me the Christmas. And I'll make it happen.
Do whatever
She
you
said,
can do.
okay, I'll give you, you need that? I got you. I said, all right. Now that was in March. You know what I mean? And honestly, like, to be honest with you, to be mentally, financially good by Christmas, to have my sons on a day-to-day basis, that was like an unrealistic goal for someone who's been in the streets every day, no support for the past I don't know how many years.
Yeah, it would have took a little bit longer, is what you. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna make it happen.
Have to. I knew you was. That's dope, bro. I like hearing stuff like that. Real shit. All right, bro. Yeah, that was heavy what you were saying. You know, I believe it too. You said it with so much. You know, you were so sincere the way you said. You know, you were gonna be able to make that happen by Christmas. I have 2 questions for you, man. Are there places or services that have been particularly helpful to you?
Yeah. Places or services.
Yep.
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army has helped out a lot. Even though I feel like they've helped out others more, I'm still grateful for the help I've received.
Man, that's awesome. Anybody else or no? That's just it. Salvation Army.
Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul.
St. Vincent de Paul.
And St. Vincent de Paul is just very difficult to actually like even request the help that they
provide
for people. Yeah. You got to go through different chains of command and things of that nature.
Different avenues.
But so far, like they've helped me a lot. I would say I've had a lot of. It's like a love-hate relationship with CBI.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they've helped, but they've also hindered a lot, as well as CAS, Central Arizona Social Services.
Okay.
Circle of the Cities helped a lot. Man. Circle of the City, because when I first came on the streets for real, like after my children were born, I was in a wheelchair, and my leg had been crushed by a car, and the Circle of the City helped a lot and was getting me back on my feet.
Man, that's dope, man. Shout out Circle of the City and everyone you said. And my last question to you, bro, is do you have a Cash App or Venmo or anything you would like to shout out, just in case someone feels sympathetic to your plight or has compassion and feels the need in their heart to donate? If not, they can donate, and I'll find my man who knows.
I do believe the Cash App is Q and Juicy, JUICEE, and the letter Q and Juicy. I do believe it's the Cash App. I'm not sure. It's not mine. That's to my kid's mother's. Last time I checked, that was her Cash App. You know what I mean? I wish I could remember the email. But the phone
you don't
number,
want to do the email, unless you do. But
I'm not gonna throw the phone number out there either.
Yeah,
but I know the Cash App was Q and Juicy. Her name is Ashley Robinson, and so I'm pretty sure if you type it in any way, it'll come up. And if any donations or anything can be given, I would like for it to go straight to her for anything. As long as they're good, I'm good.
Man, that's amazing, man. Well, there it is there, man. That was a wonderful interview, bro. And I appreciate you, man. That was dope, bro. That was a good interview. Thank you so much for
my privilege.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. It was good meeting you. We talked before this, so we definitely were vibing, man. I appreciate you and thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, and I encourage everything that you're doing, bro. Like, keep doing it. I mean, like, understand that you are going to enlighten people and you're going to do some good just by giving these interviews and helping the people have an outlet to express themselves, as well as an outlet for people to get understanding.
Thank you, man. Have a good one, bro.
Yeah.